Salutations.
Not salutations, though. We're in the proper. What's up, y'all?
Salutations and good evening to all you folk out there.
What in the world is this mess? Good evening, y'all. What's going on? Another week of Snatched and Savage. We on episode number 8. Thank y'all for joining us. It's your girl, Mimi.
Salutations.
I'm not doing this with y'all tonight. It's your girl, Mimi, and your girl, Miss Lady O. We waiting on Unknown Mike to get in the building. We got a few guests coming through. We're going to talk about some very interesting stuff tonight. And there's some stuff that, people just want to know. What's up?
Is it?
Sometimes you'll never know.
Is it? What were we supposed to say? Oh, happy holidays, y'all. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Start to your Kwanzaa season and Hanukkah if you celebrate Hanukkah and all that good jazz. Y'all, Lady O is tired today. So just
I'm very interested to know what people's plans are for the New Year's Eve. So drop some of those in the comment. I'm very interested to know what people are getting in for New Year's Eve.
What are you doing for New Year's Eve?
I'm praying to Jesus. That's what I'm doing for New Year's Eve. That I don't go to jail. That I don't go nowhere around people that's committed to go to jail.
Is that New Year's Eve or every day for you?
Why? I don't have no New Year's resolution. I'm the same motherfucker from year to year. I don't play that shit.
This child said
my New Year's every year is to go to jail less than I did the year before. That's my New Year's resolution every year. Nonetheless, I am the same person from year to year. I do not. One thing anybody that knows me will tell you.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. I don't have time for this tonight.
I do not change. The same shit that irritated me last year gonna irritate me this year. The same shit I didn't play about last year, I'm not gonna play with y'all about this year.
This fool said my goal is to go to jail less
than I did the year before. That's a good goal. That's a very good goal.
And she's so serious. And
serious than a motherfucking heart attack.
I don't even know what to say to that. But okay.
That's why you got a security clearance. I keep telling you that.
Bruh.
Because I can't get that.
I'm going to bed. Good night. I'm done. End of the show. Thank y'all for tuning in. Because I can't with this one.
I'm just saying. What's going on, Black Butterfly?
How was your Christmas?
It was good. It was good. Let me tell you something. My Christmas, I'm about to make you laugh because that was the quickest I've ever put up a Christmas tree and took it down in my whole motherfucking life.
What, you put it up the same day?
Nigga, I put it up Christmas Eve. That bitch was down by the afternoon of Christmas Day.
Damn.
Fuck is you talking about? That bitch was down by 8 o'clock Christmas night. Fuck you talking about? Christmas over. I put that bitch up Christmas Eve. We took all the pictures. It was up for everybody to put their gifts up and come open their gifts. And by 8 o'clock, we had put that bitch back in the box. We ready for the new year.
Damn.
No games. That's how I rocked in my family. Quickest motherfucking cleanup you have ever seen in your life.
Bruh, like, I don't know. I guess because when my mom did Christmas trees, they stayed at
until New Year's.
No, my Christmas tree stayed up to my sister's birthday.
Oh fuck,
which is in February.
Tell you why.
So
no, ma'am. Oh,
that's why
that bitch was down by 8 o'clock in the box. All the Christmas decorations was back in the garage, in the attic. Yeah, we weren't playing none of them games. Floors was vacuumed. All the furniture was moved back the way the fucking came from. It looked like Christmas never happened.
How quick? It
looked like Christmas never happened.
That's some skill.
Like real shit. It looked like Christmas never happened.
That's some skill. Because how do you... Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even put the shit up then. If we gonna take it down that quick, you ain't even give it a week.
Girl, you know me.
My poor nieces and nephews.
You know me. Girl, let me tell you something. all that Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that shit. When my kids get grown and move out, unless my grandkids call me and be like, Grandma, you doing Christmas? Niggas might not come to my house because I won't be here for Christmas. I'm not doing Christmas. I ain't putting up a tree, a light, a decoration. You niggas is grown at Christmas at your fucking house. Not doing it. I promise you.
Clearly, you put up a tree for half a day. Yeah.
That part. So when my kids get grown, I'll be going to Christmas at their house so I can leave and go where the fuck I want to go and don't have to clean up. I promise you that.
I feel so
Christmas
sorry.
is at my house is over.
I feel so sorry for your husband.
Why? That nigga don't like Christmas? Fuck you talking about? We don't give a fuck about.
Bruh, I'm going to bed.
We don't like people together. Fuck you talking about? Tell you how. We good. You ain't got to come see us. We ain't waiting.
Nah, we don't like people together.
That's one of the things we like about each other. Fuck
y'all. I cannot with these two people.
We don't like people together.
In my space. Right
Girl. Yeah, I find somebody that match your vibe. So when you be like, fuck them niggas, he be like, fuck them niggas on the west side too. You definitely need a bitch that be like, if you swing, I swing, we fucking these hoes up. But you need somebody that's gonna swing before you. You be waiting too long.
Y'all.
You need a chick that's gonna swing before you, cause I need somebody to help me out. I'm trying. About to put her ass on Tinder.
What?
About to put her ass on Tinder so I can find somebody to help me handle this.
How's she advertising for me, y'all?
About to put her ass on Tinder.
See, I knew I should have stayed in my bed.
What's that Facebook date?
Kim, I should have stayed in my bed.
Facebook date, she on the way. I know all the information. I'm gonna make her profile. Don't worry about it. What the hell is this name? Hex, Clang, nigga. First of all, you got so many letters in your name. How about you give us your real name? Because that's not gonna work for me. Whoever this is with all these goddamn letters was good. I'm not about to figure that out.
Hex. Okay, yeah, that's
no. Send your real name.
My hair. Okay.
Look, see, everybody agree. We're gonna put you on Facebook date. Got you.
What was the other thing? She done made me lose my whole train of thought, y'all. I was actually about to say something, and I literally lost my whole train of thought with her saying I'm gonna put her on Tinder. The hell?
I'm trying to hook you up. We're gonna make you a profile so that way you get exactly what you want.
Did you cut your? Oh, you did cut your live on. I was about to say. So y'all, I'm sorry. I gotta look up here and look down here. It's a lot going on right now with the setup.
We got live up here. We got y'all down here, so we playing both. Trying to do it professional, like.
I'm just here.
Are you now? Today is just the day you here.
I'm just here, so I don't get fined.
I need you to take a shot.
Look, I'm waking up.
I need to take a shot. I need some help.
We got help on the sideline.
Everybody is real live agreeing. I'm trying to tell y'all, look, she good. She cook, nigga, and she got a security clearance. We got to find her somebody. I'm trying to tell you, nigga. They don't make them like that no more. She cook, clean, and got a security clearance. And her credit good. Nigga, they don't make bitches like that no more. And she cute. The cute is a bonus.
My brother-in-law said I'm more beautiful in person than I am on camera, y'all.
Like I said, she cute. My girl she's that. So we gotta find her somebody because like they don't make bitches like that no more.
And I'm a smoker.
And she don't go to jail. Like she's not like me.
Oh, I smell good.
She's not a woman abuser. She don't be beating on bitches. I can't be gay because I beat y'all ass. I'm sorry. She nice. We gotta find her.
Y'all see why I be in my bed, sleep, minding my business.
I'm trying to tell y'all, I beat on niggas. So I can't even, they be gay. Because a bitch play with me, we rumbling. You better know it, bitch. We gonna be in that bitch Royal Rumble. I'm gonna get,
baby. My friends were. Why?
Bitch. Excuse me, y'all. The fuck you mean? The fuck you mean?
Hey, y'all. Attached individual.
So for the New Year's, right? I'm gonna make this. We're gonna make this real, me and her, because I have to break this down. And since all y'all don't laugh, pay fucking attention. My best friend is not your fucking best friend. She's just nice to you, motherfuckers. Y'all are not best friends. Y'all ain't family. Y'all just fucking cool. Had to put that out there because I'm sick of you bitches.
I'm going to bed.
I told you I was gonna say it. I told you I was gonna say it. I meant that shit with my whole chest. And I said it to you.
Why are you like this?
Cause you're mine, bitch.
Y'all see this shit?
We ain't even in a relationship. She's mine. Fuck is you talking about?
But she's talking about finding me somebody.
I mean,
so
I'm gonna find you somebody I approve of. That way, if I approve of her, we can share you. If I don't approve, then I don't know what the fuck to tell her. You already know how this goes.
Yeah.
Look what happened to the last bitch. Out of here. Fuck you talking about? Like baseball. Yeah, this best friend plays no games.
I need to never talk about it. I can't with this one. No.
What they say? What they say? EA Sports is in the game, baby. Out of there. Fuck you talking about?
She crazy as hell, y'all.
Period. Play with my best friend. I play with your life. That's why she loves me.
Anywho, moving on. Lord.
Where the hell is
y'all? I don't know what happened to Unknown Mike. But
we're gonna start calling his ass disappearing Mike.
Hey, it is. She is. She a real bestie. She definitely is. Like, she don't play. She do not play. She crazy as heck. But yeah, she don't play. So X Boogie will be joining us, y'all, in a few, and we are gonna talk about double standards tonight. And I'm sorry, y'all, my head is like starting to hurt on one side. But we're gonna talk about double standards. And I'll wait for X Boogie to get on here so he can give his quote.
So I believe that when it comes to double standards, I'm just gonna put this out here, and y'all can start putting your little whatever's in the comment. I'm a true believer in double standards are not necessarily those that are common. Double standards are also set in habits or generational ways that we do things. There are double standards set in those things as well, as far as the way we raise our boys from our girls, the things that we allow our boys to do versus what we'll allow our daughters to do. So there are double standards. I feel like there are double standards in the workplace because a woman and a man can do the same job and a woman is going to make less. A woman is expected to be a nurse. It's okay for her to be a nurse. A man becomes a nurse and he getting looked at funny. So there are different standards when it comes to that. I just believe that a lot of the standards that we have, they're not really looked at as double standards because it's so typical to do.
So what do you mean? What do you mean by typical?
So in a typical household, it makes sense for a boy to have sex before he's 16. It don't make sense for your daughter to have sex before she's 16. In a normal household, it's okay for a boy at a certain age to come in after 10. It's not okay for a girl to do it. So there are certain things that I feel like when it starts with your kids. Those double standards start with how we raise our boys and girls, because we start them out believing, well, shoot, I can do this because I'm a boy and you a girl, so you shouldn't be doing this. So by the time they're men, those are that's just the way they're programmed, the way they think, because they've been taught that from a young child. So I don't feel like it's necessarily that they go out and they become sexist or feminist, or they're just like, you a woman, I'm a man, this is just what you're going to do. I feel like it's something that we start with our children when they're young. And so by the time they're grown and they're out in society, society just kind of adds on to what we've already implanted into them. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. And I do agree. I think another double standard is it's more typical for a man. It's okay for a man to be the breadwinner versus if a woman makes more money,
Yep.
it's looked at
because
differently.
now as a man, you're looked at as weak. You're looked at as not being a man or not being respectable.
Which is stupid because of the fact that women get paid less anyway.
Mhm.
Like it's been
But here's the other thing. I feel like the double standard with parenting. There's a double standard when it comes to parenting. A woman is expected to take off work when her child gets sick. A woman is expected to make sure dinner is cooked. The kids' clothes are folded and clean. They do homework. They go to bed on a certain time. We're expected to do that. So there's no praise behind it. There's no, you did your job. When we say something, it's like, what you want praise for? That's your fucking job. But let a man do it. It's like, oh my God, he's a great father. Look at what he did for his kid. He took off of work just to be there for his baby. And a lot of times men get praised for things that as a woman you get looked at as that's your job.
Very true.
So I just feel like, true. And I'm not gonna lie, this one gonna piss everybody off. And I ain't gonna lie. I feel like there's a double standard when it comes to child support.
Oh yeah.
Because there are a lot of fathers out here who are single fucking fathers and they're not getting anything from their baby mama.
Oh yeah.
But as soon as a nigga leave a woman, she quick to file for child support. I feel like that's a double standard. Why is it okay for you to leave and leave that child with that man and not have to take care of him or her? But then when a man leaves you with the child, you on that ass.
We had touched on that a little bit when you had your show. But yeah, I feel like that's a whole crock of it because it's some shitty ass mothers out here too.
Yep, just that like need some shitty ass fathers and some shitty ass mothers
to be on child support.
And I hate that the courts are quick to say a child needs to be with her mother or his mother. Sometimes that mama ain't shit, and a child need to be with anybody but her, and that's just the reality of it. But because women have been implanted into society to be the mother, to be the caregiver, to be the one that's expected to take care of a child, everything is set up. Just perfect example, governmental help. It is hard as hell for a male to go and get governmental help, whether it's a check, food stamps, anything. It is 1,000 times harder for a man to walk into an office and try to get help than a woman, and whether he has a child or not. So a lot of things in society make it a double standard to the point where the little double standards become so much because there's major double standards all throughout life.
Yeah, and the Mother's Day, Father's Day thing is a major thing too because I just feel like Father's Day is so stupid. Like the gifts are always tools or something for the grill.
It's socks.
It's like, I'm gonna get you a gift that you gotta do.
But I'm gonna tell you why. Because when Mother's Day is coming, for like 2 months, you see advertisements, you see commercials, you hear it on the radio, you see it on the banners outside the stores, on the buses, you see it everywhere. They make it well known, hey, Mother's Day is coming. Father's Day, you don't hear that shit advertised. You may see an ad here and an ad there, or a commercial here and a commercial there.
It's really not,
but they don't advertise that as much as they advertise Mother's Day. So it's not, by society standards, it ain't as big. Why? Because they don't make a big deal out of it. So why the hell should I? And I feel like a lot of times, granted, there are a lot of mothers who are like me. You a mother and a father. You play both roles. But there, like you said, there are good fathers that do not get credit. There are. But at the same time, you have to, there's a thin line between being a good father. There are some things that I think being a good father gets misconstrued depending on what you're doing and how you handle shit with your child. But that's definitely a topic for a whole nother show.
I just feel like I can't stand I feel like, yes, women play both roles at times. Yes, there are single mothers that play both roles, but there are also single fathers
Yep.
that do the same. And I feel like that dumb shit of, oh, you telling a woman Happy Father's Day, don't tell me Happy Father's Day.
Oh yeah,
Like, don't do
nah.
that shit. I
Cause
think
I
that's
cuss you out.
so disrespectful. Like, if you a single mom, okay, you're a single mom.
You can never be
You
a father.
get celebrated on Mother's Day.
You can never be
You
a
do
father. No
not
matter
get
if you play the
celebrated
role,
on
if you
Father's
play
Day.
both roles or not, you will never be a father.
Right.
Like it does not, and that's why so many women misconstrue what's going on with their kids. Cause in our mind, we like, I was a father and a mother to you. What the fuck is you missing a father for? But you can't be a father. You can only ever be a mother. So no matter how much you try to play both roles, that child is still missing a father.
Yeah. I despise that. Please don't tell me Happy Father's Day.
You know what? I've gotten to a point where I don't even acknowledge it anymore because people are gonna do what they do. I just don't even acknowledge it no more. And in a lot of people's minds, but here's the funny thing. Why you say that? My son calls me his dad. My 14-year-old will literally say, "That's my mother, father." And I'll be like, yo, what? He'd be like, you my mama, but you my daddy for real. Mind you, he's 14.
Bruh.
This is how he describes me to his friends. He'd be like, you my mother, but you my daddy for real. And he will tell his friends, that's my mama, but that's really my daddy. Like, and I'd be like, you gonna have people thinking I'm all mixed up around here. But in my son's eyes, the way he's explained it to me, I have covered every basis from protection to financial stability to emotional stability. I've covered every basis. So in his mind, I'm everything. And I feel like those names and things like that are based on what your child feel about you. Because do I want my son to be calling me his daddy? Hell nah. But in his mind, and those of y'all that know me, they know why. Because when it comes to my baby, a whole nother person show up. So in my son's mind, his mother is that. Yeah, she's that.
I mean, I don't know. I've always felt like, I mean, even being a part of the ABC Mafia, because I'm not about to spell all that out, but it's something about like even dating a woman. My son is not gonna call you dad. Like, it's not. He has a father.
Fix my face.
There's not like anything that would make me call her your dad. No,
You can't be his dad with titties. Like the fuck, that's confusing kids. That's why all these kids damn confused. I don't care what you want to do in your bedroom, and I'm very big on this. I don't give a damn what you do in your bedroom behind closed doors. There's no time, place, or anywhere you should be imprinting that shit on the child. What you do in your fucking bedroom and your choices in life and who the fuck you want to be with should never impact your child. That's just what it is, whether you gay or straight. You should not, your decisions and what you do behind closed doors should not be impacting your child to the point where they confused about what the fuck they should be saying off their mouth.
Yeah, because that's crazy. Like, unless it's and even if it was a transgender situation, like,
I'm gonna call you what you look like.
oh my god.
Well, you know, I can't. We move on.
I'm going
move on. We're gonna move on because you already know. Nope. Won't get me canceled. Move on. No, ma'am. Won't get me canceled. Move on.
We just started that
No,
conversation.
ma'am. I ain't gonna do it today. Won't get me canceled. No, ma'am. No ham. No turkey. I've been watching Medea all weekend. That shit is in my head, y'all. That shit is in my head.
She just made me lose my train of thought.
I'm doing that a lot tonight.
You are, because you know I got a headache, and you throwing me off all the way. Damn, I really forgot what I was gonna say. Jesus.
What's up with you?
I don't know. I told you my hair hurt me. So y'all gotta bear with me. Sister going through it today.
So another thing I want to bring up is I need y'all to be careful out there. Like the New Year's is coming. I know everybody's gonna be out. People are gonna be doing things. DC, Maryland has been bugging. Y'all running over cops. Y'all walking up to people. Just taking their jackets and shooting them for them. Y'all killing people for shoes. Like, I need y'all to be careful, be alert, keep your head on a swivel if you're going out. If you a female, be cautious. They are now using elderly people, and this is just something I want to give an alert to. They're now using elderly people to traffic people. They're pretending to be sick or hurt or need help, and there's some kind of powder that they're blowing in your face, and it's literally causing you to be indisposed. So during the holiday and during the New Year's events and going out, just be mindful. Don't take no drinks from nobody that you ain't there to see them get it and give it to you.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Don't be just hanging out with anybody. Don't be jumping in people's cars. Like, just be mindful of who you're with and what you're doing, because it's dangerous out there.
Be careful. I mean, the whole drink thing, that's something I was taught at a very young age, period. Like, right. If you walk away from your drink, don't drink that shit when you come back.
Right.
Like, you don't know what people...
Even if you put a napkin over it.
Yeah.
Even do not drink it. If you put a drink down, that is the end of that fucking drink. If somebody offers you to buy you a drink, walk to the bar with them and let the bartender hand you that drink. Do not allow anybody to buy you a drink and hand it to you.
And then bring it to you.
Yeah. No. So.
That's... Jesus, people still doing that stupid shit.
Yes. So just be mindful. Be careful. There's a lot of events going on. There will be a lot of cops out. There will be a lot of military out.
It's gonna be a lot of cops out.
Oh, nah, I ain't fucking with it. I'll tell you why. I ain't fucking with it. I ain't going to jail on New Year's. You know, a nigga won't get out to the weekend. Fuck no. I won't get out till Monday. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with them. No, won't get me. DC won't see me. I'm sorry. Y'all won't see me on H Street. Let me be first say. But those of y'all that will be there, just stay out the way, because it's going to be a lot of cops down there, a lot of military down there. It's going to be a lot of shit. So just
Adams Morgan.
Adams Morgan, H Street, Georgetown, all of those places like that, U Street. Just be careful walking around there, hanging out, catching the metros and all those things. Look into taxis and cabs, because I'm sure they'll be giving out free rides. If you're too intoxicated, do not be out here drinking and driving. Just
don't worry, I'm gonna be in my bed.
She lying. She lying. Because I will come over this motherfucker, jump on this bed with all my feet. Don't play with me. No, the hell she won't. She lying.
What that got to do with me being in my bed? Because you want to jump on
We're
the
going to
bed.
be in that motherfucker together. I ain't playing with her. We your dream girls.
Oh, God.
Dream girls, the motherfucking New Year's in. Don't blame me.
I'm going to put my earplugs in and go to sleep.
She going to be in here singing like she always fucking did.
So double standards when it comes to your kids dating. I need more clarification on that. Like, and yes, I'm looking at someone, y'all. So
like, boys,
don't look at me like
boys get to date younger than girls. Like, girls are expected to wait. Girls are expected to wait till they're 16 before they start dating. Or, you know what I'm saying? That's literally, like, that's the normal dating age. You're supposed to wait till you're 16 to actually have a boyfriend, go on dates, blah, 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 blah. For boys, they be as young as 12 talking about, I got a girlfriend. And don't nobody get mad. Don't nobody say nothing. Don't nobody go off, because it's a boy. Let a girl walk in the house and be like, I got a boyfriend at 12. All hell about to break loose and everybody about to get ass whooping. It's just not the same. Like, what boys are allowed to do at those ages are not, the standards are not the same.
I agree with that, but I would also say I think it depends, because for me, like, being raised by my dad, I don't think 16 was the age, but I don't know, because I was raised by a guy through like my formative years. I didn't really feel like the pressure to like have a boyfriend.
Right, that part.
So it was like whatever. Like
Yeah,
once,
but for girls like us, we have daddies. So we know what it's like to have a
yeah, I
daddy and
think it's
have a male
different.
who's very active. We have mommy issues, bitch.
Yeah,
We got mommy issues. We ain't got daddy issues.
I
So
don't have mommy issues either.
like when I say that is like we worried about the females, we ain't more so worried about the dudes. We know how good a man can be. We know what a good man looks like. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For me, I don't know what a good woman look like because that ain't that ain't my field of expertise. So, but I know what a good man is supposed to be and what he looks like because of my father. Thanks to my father, I know what to expect of a man and how to be that to a man. So you and I don't have those issues, but there are certain households where there are certain age standards. And let's be real, there are certain fathers who feel like my daughter can't never date. You better be 30 when you had your first boyfriend and had sex. But your son, but your
That's
son,
because my hair hurt.
but your son, he be out here 12, 13, 16, having girlfriends, da-da-da-da. And then you still be screaming, oh, my daughter better not have no good boyfriend till she 30. You can't date till you 30. You get what I'm saying? So there are certain standards and certain yes and no.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that, and I definitely feel like the double standards when it comes to like sex, like it is boys. Oh my god, like the conversation I've had with like just my male friends that'll be like, oh well, my babysitter was my first, and I was like 10, and I'm like, what, like.
I was just about to say that. Like a boy can say, I fucked my teacher. You're going to be like, oh, damn, that's what's up. A girl could be like, I'm fucking my teacher. You could be like, bitch, you getting raped. Like, it's a difference. Like, it's not the same. So, it's everything feels different. I mean, I think a lot of it feels different. Like, but I don't know. I just feel like when it comes to men and women, there are certain things that just, they do not. A man can let his hair grow out, not comb that shit, let his beard grow out, and they go, oh, he roughing it. Oh, he just, you know what I'm saying? He letting it grow back. Let a woman walk out here with her hair standing on top of her head. She ain't comb that shit in 3 days and she got on pajamas. They're gonna be like, bitch, but that's wrong with you.
That's just like what Michelle Obama said about why she didn't wear her natural hair, like while she was the first lady. Like, she felt like it wouldn't be accepted because she's a black woman. So she had to straighten her hair and keep her hair straight. And she didn't wear braids until she was out of the White House. I ain't gonna lie,
I'd have loved to see Michelle just show up one time with an afro. Fuck them. I'd have loved to see it. Just one good time. Just
and do you know how do you know how much shit that would have caused?
I know. But that's why I would have loved to have seen it. Just one fucking time. Show up smelling like cocoa butter and an afro. I'll give a fuck. I would have loved to see it one time. Just one time.
Like, I feel like it's crazy that we had to have a law put out, the Crown Act.
Yeah.
But
let's be real.
For women to wear their natural
and it's not
hair.
Just for women, it's for boys too. It started because of that young boy. They would not let him graduate because he had hair. But here's the thing. Here's the reality of it. That is something that has been going on for years.
Yeah.
And if you are in the corporate world, and this is where men and women differ. If you are in the corporate world and you're say I'm about to explain it. Say it's me against a white woman for a job, and I show up like this, and she show up with her straight hair, she's going to get that job, even if I'm more qualified. Why? Because my braids are going to instantly be a turnoff. That's what the Crown Act is for. You cannot discriminate against me because of my hair. A lot of times throughout every field, it has always been, in order to get ahead, you have to have the straight hair. You have to have a certain body type. You have to have a certain aesthetics. You have to look a certain way, walk a certain way, talk a certain way. That's why it irritates me to no fucking end when black people say, Oh my gosh, she talk white. That is the most irritating fucking shit I've ever heard in my life. Because what the fuck is that? What is talking white? I would love for somebody to tell me what the fuck that is. Because that is the most irritating thing I've ever heard in my life, when somebody be like, oh my gosh, she talk like she white. Here's the thing. Talking proper is not a bad thing. That's first. Secondly, if you want to get ahead in a corporate world, you have to be able to fit in every room. And every room is not slang. Every room is not know what I mean. Yeah, I mean. It's not like that in every room.
That's not the corporate world, period.
Exactly. So corporate is more than just what you do on a block with your friends. So at the end of the day, I feel like in a lot of instances, women have had to tone down who they are or how they dress. All the way down to how we dress. There are certain outfits that a white woman can wear in a corporate world or in an office setting that a black woman cannot wear. Why? Because we are shaped different. We have a different type of curve. So to them, what we have on, it may be a business suit and a nice skirt, but because our curves are showing in that skirt, we're provocative. So we have to tone it down. A white woman can walk in with the same fucking outfit on, but because she don't have the same curves as me, it's appropriate. That is a double standard. I can't help, or most black women cannot help how they're built. So now you've got to over accommodate in the world, in a business type world, if you are an African American woman, because you are constantly competing against women who walk in the door, and because they are who they are, they get a job. They get a place at the seat. You know what I'm saying? They get a place at the table. Not because of their work ethic or because they're more qualified than you, but because their aesthetics fit the bill.
That's true. I mean, I think, but to be quite honest, I think that now, Caucasian women, like, you're starting to see different body types in them too, like depending on where they grew up. So no, that's not true. You have some white women that grew up in the South and they're thicker.
I mean,
like
yeah.
I don't think everybody's out here buying their bodies, but
yeah.
I think it just depends on, where you grew up. People say it all the time down south. Oh, she ate greens. That's why she thick.
Oh yeah, them collard green girls.
Sometimes
white
that
girls
just happens.
Thick.
Yeah.
Them
sometimes your body type is just your body type. So I don't think it's solely like based on because you're Caucasian. I think it also depends on there's a way to dress professionally, period. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. There is a way to look professional regardless of your body type, regardless of the curves you have or don't have. No, you should not be wearing painted on pants.
No, hell no.
If you know you have a tail.
I mean, but there are some women, I ain't trying to be funny. There are some women, I don't give a fuck what you wear, how baggy your jeans are. Your ass is gonna be your ass, and it's gonna be there no matter what you do. There's nothing you can do about that.
But you don't gotta get pants that look painted on either.
No. And I'm not saying that. That was never the aesthetics I was talking about. Because those who know what a corporate world setting is, I would hope you wouldn't think that would be appropriate. I really would, because, like, the fuck?
You'd be shocked, though.
That's not a corporate aesthetics. Like, the fuck? Yeah, you deserve to lose your job. Anyway.
I mean, it's even people, the way they've shown up for, like, interviews, even interviews on Zoom.
They don't teach interview preparedness in high school no more. I would love to know that. They don't do that where the teacher makes you come to school and you dress up and you have to go through the whole interview hiring process. And they need to bring that back. That's something they need to bring back. Because if that's what you showing up in interviews with, yeah, we need to put that back in school.
Yeah, they don't do that no more. I know that for a fact.
That's crazy.
They don't even teach anymore how to write a resume. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. That was all a part of job preparedness. They get job readiness course. Like they showed you how to write your resume. They showed you how you're supposed to dress for an interview. They showed you how you're supposed to, how the procedure for an interview, how to talk, how to answer questions, how to carry yourself. Like they don't teach that in school no more. I'm gonna need them to bring
If
that
they
shit
do
back.
it, it's in certain counties, but I know in PG County they don't.
They need to
They
bring
do
that back.
not.
That's why these damn kids don't know how to talk. That they fail in English. I did not lie.
I can't laugh at her.
I ain't gonna lie. I asked, so my son got this one friend, right? This nigga hate the English class. And I be asking him all the time, how the fuck is you failing something that's your first language? I really don't understand that. And apparently that's not just my son's friend. That's a lot of kids here in America. I don't understand that. How the hell do you fail something that is your first language? That's your original language.
Just because English is your first,
They don't.
They like. I don't feel like people have the actual concept of the correct,
proper English.
Okay. Right? Like even we had to read Shakespeare in like junior high. These kids don't touch that stuff now till almost 12th grade.
Oh wow, you're right. They don't teach cursive in school no more. They don't teach them how to read a manual clock. They read digital clocks now. Yeah, all that. They've taken away everything that meant anything when we were growing up that we learned how to do. Like if you pull out a map right now and tell these kids to figure it out, their asses is lost. If you pull out a check right now and tell them to fill that bitch out, I bet they can't.
Bruh.
No funny. Like, not even trying to be funny.
That's like, that is a true statement.
You pull out a motherfucking check right now and tell them, write that check and balance this motherfucking book. I bet they can't. It's just a lot of things that in life, we are missing. I feel like we've taken so much out of schools and out of what we teach our kids and the upbringing and developmental part that by the time they're in 11th, 12th grade, their brain is already pretty much mush. Between the internet, what they watching on TV, the shit they hear out in the world, the shit we ain't teaching them. I mean, I'm going to say what I've been saying. These cannot be the children that Whitney Houston was talking about because we fucked. We are fucked. I'm just saying. If these the kids Whitney Houston was talking about, we fucked.
So double standards when it comes to dress codes. Between Black women and Caucasian women. I would say, especially coming from a professional standpoint of actually hiring people and interviewing people, I would say I've seen more people of color dress more appropriately for interviews versus non-people of color. I'm trying to say this in the most correct way.
I'm gonna ask you one question. A black girl and a white girl, they can be on the same cheerleading team with the same outfit.
Once again,
because the black girl is thicker than the white girl, it's a problem.
I mean, that depends, because like I said, even right now, even for the interview process, interviews have changed. They're not in person anymore. Usually your interviews are through Zoom now, or you're not required to come into.
The problem I have with Zoom interviews is people be showing up all fucked up. Just all wrong. You just wrong. I just wrong. I don't even know the way you say that. You have a top on, no bottoms. Niggas show up in their pajamas, bonnets, cause you in the house. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. The hell, like.
But that's I really do feel like COVID changed a lot when it comes to things like that because of the fact, like, you couldn't come in and sit down for an interview. Like, you
Hey,
couldn't.
Boogie, what it do, baby?
What's going on? What's going on?
Oh,
How
look
y'all
at
ladies
you.
doing?
We got a hoodie now.
He got a hoodie and a motherfucking hat. He fly. I still ain't got my shit done.
Everybody shit coming. Don't worry. Don't worry. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's going on? What we talking about?
Double standards. What's your opinion
God.
of double standards between men, women, boys, and girls?
Oh, this is great. I have to get to jump right in. Double standards. There are no double standards. There are standards for men. There are standards for women. Period.
Break it down.
There's standards for men. There's standards for women. All right.
What
like
are the standards for men? What are the standards for women? Break it down.
Men have certain standards. What protect, provide, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Women have certain standards, nurture, love, things like that. That's what standards are. I mean, if you
standards are expectations.
Those are standards because those are things that should be done in order to basically better everybody. You know what I'm saying? Better both genders. Like a man can't.
A requirement that wouldn't make it a standard. That would make it a requirement because if
But
a
that
man
would be.
is supposed to do something, that's a requirement for him to
But
be.
that's what I'm saying. But that should be the standard. The standard for a woman should be to be a nurturer and be loving and caring and things like that. And the standard for a man should be to be a provider and a protector.
Okay, those are basic standards. But what we're talking about are the double standards of society, like dating.
He just said there are no double standards.
There aren't double. Like
everything is just
okay, all right. So for example, and I'm just going to speak for me, and I'm sorry to go there already, but if a woman decides that she wants to date women and men, she's bisexual. If a man decides he wants to date women and men, he's gay.
Yeah, period. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Because that's not a double standard. That is the standard for men, and that is the standard for women.
Hold on, but hold on. Let me break that down for y'all. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why that is said because I 100% agree with that. Oh, you knocked this out. I 100% agree with that, and I'm gonna tell you why I agree with that 100%. My reason for agreeing with that 100% is because if a woman dates a woman, there is no penetration whatsoever. If a man is dating a man, somebody getting fucked. So if somebody is getting fucked and you willing to bend over and let another man fuck you, that's not straight. That's gay.
I'm just saying. I mean, and the thing about it is, and that's what I'm saying. I don't want to make it sound like I'm knocking it because I mean, if that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm just saying the standard for a man is to not do. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. The standard for a straight man is to not do that. Okay. Let me say that.
That part. And second of all, let me help y'all out. I have nothing against gay men because let me tell you how I believe y'all some strong motherfuckers to be able to bend over and use a strong motherfucker. So kudos, my boy. I'm not mad at you at all, ever.
But all right, but if there is a double standard out there, there's double standards in the workplace. That's what I'm willing to say.
No. Let me help you out. So this is where my mind goes when we talk about double standards. You have a son and a daughter.
Yeah.
Your daughter has a certain dating age that is not equal to your son's dating age.
Yes.
Because men will allow their sons to date earlier, to sleep around earlier, to experience life earlier than they will ever let their daughters. That is a double standard.
That's not a double standard.
My daughter can hang out and go to places that my son can go to. She can't go to places that my son can go to. She can't be around certain things that my son can be around. Even though they're the same age.
Yeah.
There's certain things she can't do that he can do.
Because the standard for men is when you go out, you are supposed to be able to protect yourself. So when we send our sons out into the world, we send our sons out into the world thinking they're going to be all right. When we send our girls out into the world, we send our daughters out into the world, we're still thinking hopefully somebody out there is going to protect them if anything bad happens, or we're just praying that nothing bad happens. I mean, we're still praying nothing bad happens to our sons, but we're more likely to believe that our sons are prepared to defend themselves and take care of themselves more than the our daughters are. So that's what I'm
Unless you got
saying.
a daddy like me who take you to the shooting range and show you how to handle yourself.
Now
I'm just
that's a
saying.
now I'm saying that's a whole different story. You know what
I'm
I'm
just
saying? Like,
saying. Because
but
you
you're
better
not
know
gonna
on
send.
my first date, I had a 22 in my pocket. Better
But
know
I'm
it.
saying, but you're not gonna send your daughter out there at 15 years old dating with a 22. Like that's just a
No,
whole lot of, you
no,
know what
that's
I'm
a whole
saying?
lot of yeah. But
But
what
you will,
that's my
but you
point.
will send your
Girls
son
are
out there.
expected to wait longer to do everything
Yes,
versus men and
yes.
or boys. So that is a natural double standard that is planted into society from birth.
Why is
But
that?
that's what I'm saying. That's
And I
not a
don't
double
understand
standard.
why that is. Because here's the thing. If a man and a woman are together, if we're married, right? And we're
Mm-hmm.
together, and I make more money than you,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm paying all the bills, and I'm taking care of everything because I make more money than you, that makes fucking sense. You can't say to me that my man is not now a man, because the common sense matter is we're working together for a common goal. And if I'm making more money than you, that means that I can handle more than you. Then why the fuck not? But because society has put it in our heads that men have to be the breadwinner, they have to be the protector, they have to be the one that's going to hold it down and take out the trash and fix the lights and do this. I can change my own fucking alternator.
To be honest,
No, you're right. But you speaking about you being an exception to the rule. Let's speak about the rule. Most women don't want to work. Most women don't want to be providers. So if
Do
like
you?
I
I
don't
don't
I
know.
don't think
Hold on. I don't know about that because there are some women. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because
okay.
there are some women whom have been through things where money has been the controlling factor. So for them, having my own, it means everything to me. I don't give a fuck if you got $1 million, a house, 5 cars. Having my own is a security thing for them. You get what I'm saying? So it's not
And
necessarily
but that's a
that
trauma response.
exactly.
That's a
So
trauma
when
response.
you're meeting someone like that, you have to then decide, how does that work? With the standard being, I'm the man, I'm supposed to provide. Do you get what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying. But regardless of what, like I said, the standard for a man is supposed to be the one to protect and provide. So if your woman is the one providing, somewhere, somewhere there's gonna be an imbalance because she's taking on a role that she's not supposed to be taking on.
Yeah.
So when you're dealing with that like when you're dealing with that, that's what makes things kind of difficult. Because what you're saying should make sense. A person who makes more money just makes more money, and that should be that. You know
That
what I'm
part.
saying? Like you know what I'm saying, and the role should be whatever. They should almost be autonomous, but
Right.
they're not. They're not.
And
It's still
that's my question. Do you think it's because of society standards, or do you think that it has a lot to do with a male's ego or a male's
that's just the standard
persona?
that's just the standard that's been set. Because I know of plenty of women who have their own, provide all that other stuff, but in the back of their minds, they always say, "Man, if I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't do this.
Of
I'm
course.
only doing this because
I
I
think
have
that's
to do this."
I think that's any woman. Like even myself, if there was a way for me to be that softer woman, yeah, that would be great. But you know how hard that would be? Because for so long I've been the provider, the caretaker, the protector,
But like I said, that's a
so
trauma
for me
response.
to fall back and do that, it would
You
be
see,
like,
but that's where we go back to that. That's where we go back to that saying that where I get mad at women where they're like, I need a man to bring me into my feminine and all this other stuff.
no,
No,
you need
baby, you
yourself.
should be in your feminine. Because if
Yeah,
a
no
man
man
could,
can bring you
I'm
into your
about to
feminine
say
self.
a man would look crazy and sound
Because
crazy if
here's
he
the
ever
thing.
said I needed a woman to bring me into my masculine. That
Well,
would
here's the thing that a lot of women miss. I'm gonna tell you why a lot of women say that. Because here's the thing that a lot of women miss. No man can bring you into your feminine. That's first and foremost. Secondly, you have to be to a point in your life where you want that for yourself. That's just like, I hear women say a lot of times, I want to get married. But you're not doing anything to be wifely. There is nothing about you that says wife. There's nothing about you that says, I want to be feminine. I want to be softer. I want to be in that era. So you can't expect a man to give you something you're not aligning yourself to get.
Mm-hmm. But here's my thing on that. Why?
Get on, Mike. Get on, Mike. Girl, what's up with you? Get over here.
He said, "Get your ass over."
My hair. I can't sit in front.
A man has to be a man. They don't need much of definition. They need examples.
Here's the state, and I hate when I hear women say that. Oh, I need to be softer. Being in your feminine energy doesn't mean you have to be soft.
Okay, let me tell you what it means when we say softer, or when I say softer, because I'm a hardcore, yeah. So let me tell you exactly. You know how you know. So when I say softer, it's not I want to be quiet or domicile or any of that. What it means is that I don't want to have to take on the roles of a man. I don't want to have to do the things that I should have a man to do in my life. It doesn't mean that I want to whine and cry and nag and be cuddled and babied. And that's not what that means. Are those things nice? I feel like any girl, whether she's soft or hard or gangster, whatever the case may be, wants to be loved, wants to be cuddled, wants gifts, wants dates. That's a woman in general. Yeah. But when we say I would like to be in my soft girl era, I would like to be softer, it means that I would like to not have to worry about all the things that if I had a man who was really a man, who really stood on the principles of a man, I would not have to do.
See, and that's where that's what I mean. That's the stand. You're literally saying what I'm saying. That you're saying that's the standard of a man. All the things that you are doing the standard of a man,
right?
And you don't want to do those things.
But I think that those are things that we've been programmed to know. Like a man does this, a woman does that. A man looks like this, a woman looks like that. Men wear this, women wear this. So we've been programmed that way from birth. So as a woman, as I got older, no, I don't want to take out the fucking trash. That's a man's job. No, I don't want to change my fucking alternator or fix my brakes or change my tire. That's a nigga's job. But I'm gonna do it because why? Who the fuck?
It needs to be done. Absolutely.
That part. So yeah, it's that type of thing. Now, are there a lot of women that feel like, damn, I wish I didn't have to do it? Yeah, but I mean, hell, no funny. I know gay nigga bitches, but that don't want to change the fucking tire.
I feel like that's a cop out.
You know what I'm saying?
I honestly feel like that's a cop out.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna be 100% honest.
What do you mean?
I feel like women say that of, oh, I'm gonna do it, and because I just haven't had a man around to do it and all that other stuff. You make a choice to do that, and a lot of my
what do you mean make a choice to do that? Because here's the thing. Just because I need a man doesn't mean I got to settle for any man.
Hold on. Not what I'm saying. And maybe this is my mindset because, again, I was raised in my formative years by a man.
Okay.
You make a choice. If what you put out is that energy of, I'm just going to do it, and you don't give a man the space to be that person in your life, from gate, you can't complain and say, "Oh well, I can't be soft." No, soft means you're feminine. We all have that ability from the gate. It's not about an action to be soft. If you choose to be feminine, because there are some feminine women that can just change a tire.
All right.
I don't feel like that's a man's role. If you gotta change your tire and it ain't no nigga around, you gotta change your damn tire. The hell? Like, if a man gotta do the dishes and you ain't in the house, he gotta do the damn dishes. That don't make him feminine. He's doing the dishes. Right. That's where these roles of who has to do what, where I feel like,
which is what I was saying to Ace Boogie. Like I feel like it's been implanted to us so hard. Men are supposed to do this. Women are supposed to do this. Men look like this. Women look like that. A woman ain't never supposed to do this because that's what a man is for. And because we've grown up on that so hard and so adamantly, when we become women and men, we start basing our belief system around those things, such as women do this, men do that, women look like this, men look like
Because things work better when there's structure. Things work better when there's
that.
organization.
So
Things
hold
work.
on. Let me ask you a question. Why can't there be structure if I'm taking out the trash? If I'm washing the car and he washing dishes and cooking dinner? That's still structure. Things are still getting done. We're still working as a team. Things are still getting solved. So how does that change the structure? Because it's still structure.
You're right. And like I said, if that is the structure that you and your man have, more power to y'all.
Mhm.
But if don't, and I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying in general, it's just when you have that, when most women have that structure with their men, when they're doing what traditionally a man's supposed to do, when a man comes along and is able to take that away from them, they go with they choose that.
Well, here's the thing.
So
As a
it's
woman,
if there has to be a, I'm just saying, in this world, like not even just in this world, yeah, actually in this world, in this country, in this world, and everything, there has to be a role, there has to be a system. Everything is set up that way. When you start playing around and you start changing things up and you start like, damn, I don't go there either. But when you start playing around, you start changing things up. It's like, yo, you start to mess things up. You start to mess how the foundation of things were built and how things are standard. So regardless of however the trauma responses have been in this world that women have had to do these things, and yes, things just naturally need to be done. Absolutely.
Mhm.
But if you if things are going the way they should be going, a man should be doing certain things and a woman should be doing certain things. And if that's happening, more than likely everybody's happy because everybody is in their natural role. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, and it's chill and it's cool. Like we always say, yeah, grandma couldn't leave because she didn't have a bank account to be able to leave, but knowing she probably would have left granddad. True, true. But there's still those other grandmas that'll tell you, yeah, I could have left, but where would I have gone? What would I have done? I'm not messing up what I have and what I've, what I'm saying, what I have and what I've built just because this man go and dibble dally and he do what men not even say normally, but men kind of naturally do.
My
You go.
only problem with that is right because I'm from the South. My grandma used to tell me what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So
That, no, and that's
if
and
you
the
out
same
here
thing.
dabbing and doing you, then it should be just as good for.
And that's the same. No, it's the same thing, and that's why a lot of times you end
But
up
that is not
with
the fact
kids that
because
ain't.
let's
But I'm
be
saying,
real.
but that's
You
how you
can
end up
do
with
it to
kids that ain't
me.
yours.
Hold on.
Because that's not true. Because you can do it to me. But if I turn around and do that shit to you, we over. That's how men are.
Not because, and you know why that is? Because if you turn around and you have a baby, you have now
Where the baby
created.
come from?
No, I'm just saying. If because sometimes when you cheat, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? So if you turn around and you have a baby, now you for 9 months at bare minimum, for 9 months, you are no longer my woman. And how can my wife not be my woman?
But if you have a baby, I'm supposed to accept it and we
I'm
just move
still
on.
no, I'm still your husband because all my obligations are still handled. I'm
Okay.
still paying bills. I'm still there for the family. I'm still doing and it sounds no. I know it sound crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth of the matter.
No,
The man, if
because
the
why
man
should
goes
you
out,
be able to
if
go
the
out
man
here
go,
and create
if
a whole
no,
nother
no, no,
family
no.
and still keep
See,
the one
no,
you had?
Hold on.
no. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. We're not doing right or wrong. What I'm saying is just factually, if a man has another baby
Mm-hmm.
and he just have Nick Cannon has the financials,
Mm-hmm.
he can still be there and take care of both women at the same time.
But he's not obligated to know.
His
But then you
his
sleeping with both of them, right?
But he's not obligated.
yes, but he can still. What I'm saying is he can still
He
he
does
can
not.
still handle obligations for both of those women. Once
But
a woman has a baby with another
once a
man,
woman, when
she
a woman
cannot handle obligations for that man
we
for at least
change,
a 9 month period.
right, right.
So that's what I'm saying. So how can my wife not be my woman for 9 months?
Bitches.
That is crazy. And that's why, and once again, that's where we go back to double standards. That's why there's a standard for women and a standard for men. There's no double standards.
It's what
Cheers.
you. I feel like at this point, it sounds like it's more so what you're willing to accept.
Also,
I feel like
also,
that's pretty much where we're at with that whole conversation. It sounds like it all falls down to what you're willing to accept and what you and your other person or significant other come to the agreements of. Like, I'm real big on having the conversation of these are my deal breakers. I'm
Mhm.
very big on that. And I feel like what you're basically saying is the same thing that I really believe my relationships I try to base on, which is I don't really have a standard for a man. I have what I was raised and taught and believe in my values of what a man should be. It's not necessarily a standard. It is my requirements. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's what it is. We can't change that shit, alter that shit. We ain't going to water it down. It's what it is. So because of that, when I date someone, we have to have the conversation of what's your deal breakers? Because there are certain things that the last bitch might accept and let you do and get away with.
True.
I'm not rocking. You
True.
get what I'm saying?
True.
So I feel like where we come to with this conversation of double standards is that it's not necessarily double standards. It's more so of what the person you are dealing with is willing to compromise and allow in your relationship.
And you know what? I can completely agree with that because if a woman is fine with her man being the stay at home and taking care of the kids and
Or
taking
my
care of
stay
the
at
house,
home.
and I'm not saying if she's fine with that, if she can still look at her man in that role and have the utmost respect for him and treat him like the man and once again give him the respect he deserves, then that's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? That is going to work. If the man doesn't feel intimidated because his woman is the one making the money and he doesn't feel emasculated or anything like that, then it's going to work. So once again, like you say, I agree with you. If that's what the couple is willing to accept, it's going to work. If that's what they do and that's what they make work, it's going to work. But
Right.
the standard, the natural standard of everything, that don't normally go that way. And a lot of men will end up on the short end of the stick thinking that you can be the stay-at-home dad. Like, just realistically.
Okay. So once again, so to round that out, I just feel
Why you look pissed off at me?
No, I have a headache,
Oh,
so this side of my head is killing me.
really?
But I was about to actually comment on the example you gave, because I feel like there is a difference because, like, for your Nick Cannon example, right? If Nick Cannon gets a woman pregnant, he physically does not change. There's nothing that changes about him. Like, he's not pregnant, he's not going through the ups and downs. But these two women, whoever he's dealing with at that time, they're both pregnant, they change. They go through physical changes.
hell, you got the mental changes too when you're pregnant.
But just talking about physical, there is a physical change that happens. So let's just say there's another guy in the situation, right? Nick Cannon gets this girl pregnant. That focus is still on whatever is growing inside of her, right. Even though she has this other dude. Men don't go through that where women do. Like there is physical things that happen during that time of being pregnant that a man doesn't have to deal with, whether they're cheating, whether it was, a mistake, whatever. There's a physical thing that a man has to see in a woman
to remind him of everything,
to make him say, you know what, like you said, you're not mine. Mm-hmm. Like at this point in time, because you're pregnant, this man's child is there. So there is a difference. And I wouldn't necessarily call that a double standard per se, but that's a huge difference. Because a woman is never going to see a man carry a baby. Like, you're not going to see that. But it's a constant reminder to men of, oh, well, you cheated, and hey, that baby is there.
But see, that's the same way I feel about a man who goes and cheats and has a baby. I gotta see that baby on the weekends. I gotta see that baby on holidays. I gotta see that baby when you bring that baby around. That's a constant reminder that you broke something between us.
You know that's true. I mean, what you're saying is true. But
that's constantly something that's going to be etched in my brain and thrown in my face. You get what I'm saying?
No, that is true. I mean, that is true if, well, one, you're a good woman and you don't mind the kids being around because they got their brothers and sisters and stuff like that.
First of all, you can't be with a man and he has another child or any kids in this world and you act like them fucking kids don't exist. That makes you a horrible fucking person.
But hey, there are people out
some women don't want to see the other child. They don't want to see the other child.
Some people don't believe in half siblings. That's just a reality. Whether like it might be normal to you, but there are some women out here like that don't believe in half siblings and don't believe in that. I think that's stupid, but
no, I mean, like I said, I know, for example, but my family was built on that. You know what I'm saying? Like my great grandfather cheated, and his wife decided to go cheat too, and you know what I'm saying. And she had a baby outside, and now things are, you know what I'm saying. And now years later, things are kind of weird or whatever. But you know what I'm saying. It's still like but that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, there's a standard for women that if you go do that, potentially, you know what you're doing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you could be by creating a new legacy with another man, you could be ending a legacy with one man, where a man does it and he's just creating his legacy. And that's what I'm saying. And that's why it sounds crazy, but that's why I say there's a standard for men, then there's a standard for women. And there's nothing we can do about that. Like, let's just make it nice and simple. Let's make it nice and simple, nice and plain. If a man, if you decided, girl, we going out tonight, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? You gonna feel better. We going out tonight. We ain't paying for nothing. These niggas paying for everything. People gonna look at y'all and be like, yeah, so what? Y'all two beautiful women out there, and yeah, y'all getting y'all drinks paid for. Now, if I got dressed tonight and was like, I'm going out, I ain't paying for nothing. These bitches pay for everything. Y'all gonna be like, this bum ass nigga.
I'll be like, that nigga a pimp.
I'm just saying, but that's what I'm saying. But that's the, but I'll say, other than use what you saying, but that's the standard for men and that's the standard for women. A man can't go out expecting his drinks to get paid for by women. But if a woman goes out and does it, unless he has a chick, but that's what I'm saying. But this is what we still giving exceptions. There's a whole bunch of exceptions. He a pimp. He got a sugar mama.
You know, they got both of them.
That is an exception.
That is an exception. A sugar daddy and a sugar mama is the exception to every rule, baby. Because if you got you a sugar daddy, he's taking care of you. If you got you a sugar mama, she got you covered.
So, hey, what I'm saying, if you got a sugar mama, I ain't going out.
So your sugar mama put you on an allowance. She wants you to come over when she wants you to come over, and she wants you to get the fuck away from her when she wants you to get the fuck away from her.
Oh, Ace, you got fans.
Oh, Ace, look at this. I'm definitely gonna buy you a drink, Ace. You a cutie. Whoever Tracy is, honey, she said she gonna buy you a drink, baby.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
She said she'll buy you a drink.
He drinks tequila.
Hey, it's winter time. I drink scotch now.
Someone said men want to be women now. They want that type of motion.
No, we don't.
There are some men though
that want to take you on
dates, that want to be flued out.
And
no, men want reciprocation. That's what we want. We don't want to be women. We want reciprocation.
I can understand that, wanting reciprocation.
That's crazy.
I can understand.
And I don't think that makes you a woman. I think that who doesn't want?
I think everybody wants. Everybody wants to feel like what I'm doing for you, you feel the same way about me. Everybody wants to feel that way. I spoil you. Nobody wants to feel
spoil you 9 times out of 10. You should be able to get me 1 time out of 10. That's crazy. Like what?
Now that you say that, let me ask you a question. What's your idea or what's your take on women taking their men on dates?
Do it. It's not, like I said, it's not about a man wanting to be a woman. No, we just want reciprocity. We want to be able to know that our woman appreciates what we do. And every now and then, hey, baby, let me take this off your plate real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just one time. I ain't going to do it every time. You ain't going to let me do it every time.
Right.
But this one time, just let me take this off your plate real quick.
Right. So Miss Tracy said she drank tequila too. She trying to get that double shot with lemon.
Oh, what's up? What's up? We're gonna do a Snatched Savage social.
I'm gonna be honest with
y'all. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Snatched Savage social is not a bad idea.
Ace say that shit now, but Ace ass don't let people do for him, so I don't want to hear that shit.
Because I don't. Because like I said, I'm not gonna let you do it all the time, but every now and then you're gonna do it. Oh, you bought me lunch one time. I've let you do it one time. Or breakfast. Excuse me. It was breakfast.
And he lost his mind the one time.
Girl, get your boobies out the camera.
My bad. Shut up.
I don't know what she doing, but I wish she would be still.
I'm trying to get this thing on live because they going off on live. He done Ace done got everybody mad now.
Good. I told you I'm trying to get some.
All the women on here talking trash.
I told you I'm trying to get canceled.
Not you trying to get canceled. Somebody said they agree with you. They feel like everyone in the relationship should be appreciated.
I don't understand where that bullshit came from because I feel like it's bullshit.
Right.
Like, who cares? Why can't you do like? I do feel like there's a line, but I don't know that. I think that's just a societal thing that came out. Like, so what? You took your man to lunch. So, like,
right?
What does that mean? That doesn't make you a man. You took
your
man to lunch.
This is how I knew, like, relationships was going to shit for real. And this was like probably 10 years ago. Rest in peace to this man because he's passed. But I worked at downtown locker room. I had this manager named Reg, and he told me that it was tricking even when you do it to your wife. I said, "All right, bro. How can you trick on how can you be a simp to your wife? That is your woman. That is who you picked.
That's who you stood in front of God.
That's who you picked." And so when I heard that, and like I said, this was like this was probably like 15 years ago for real at this point. That's how I knew things was going crazy, because when women started getting called pick-me's for saying that they were being good women, or they were being just giving to their man, caring to their man, they was being called pick-me's.
Because whole culture has become the big thing.
It's,
I don't know
you said
why
it, not me.
everybody is so. Oh, and I'll say it again. Whole
You said
culture,
it, not me.
horror culture has become the big thing. Everybody is promoting or pushing the agenda to be a hoe or to be out here just wilding out and doing the fucking most. Nobody is pushing the agenda of relationships, being together, falling in love, unity. Everybody is so stuck on showing their ass, showing their titties, not wearing no fucking clothes. When I was growing up, there are certain things you do not wear outside because why? You want a husband. You leave something to the imagination. Now, motherfuckers is literally going and buying lingerie and wearing it as dresses. Like
when the niggas saying these hoes ain't loyal, I said, all right. When R&B became that, I said, all right, yeah. I said, yo, we done, yo.
But this
done.
This is
We
where
done.
I kind of come into my I guess feminist bag because
Get out of it. Get out of it.
I don't care if a woman decides to put lingerie on as a dress. If she's comfortable in her sexuality, why does that mean that she's not also thinking about becoming a wife?
But there's something as being too overly sexual. There's something and no man wants his woman going out there showing anybody every fucking thing that he lay with. And
did y'all see?
No man in this world
did y'all see Dr. Cheyenne Bryant at the Jeezy concert or the Jeezy whatever they had? Okay, so Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, right? She went to this Jeezy. It was supposed to be like a formal party, formal concert or something like that. And she went in with literally a lace bodysuit. See-through, and the only thing that was covered was the bra and the panties, and it was lime green. So it popped right through. You just
right.
She looked amazing, but everybody's saying, was that appropriate?
You're a doctor. Why would you have that on? You get what I'm saying? Like there's some things. Here's the thing, and this is just me, and maybe it's because of how I was raised or how I think, but there are some things that I will wear as a single woman I'm not going to wear as a married woman. There are some places and ways I will act as a woman out of a relationship that I'm not going to act as a woman in a relationship, because it's a such thing as when he step out the house, he's supposed to represent you. When you step out, you're supposed to represent him. So if you out here showing your ass and acting a fool,
well, I say if your man got the donkey dick, you want him walking outside in Speedos and short shorts every 5 seconds?
That part.
Even if he's with you. Even if he's with you, do you want your man showing your goods?
That part.
Even if he's with you.
Standing there in boxer briefs, standing in a full-length mirror, taking pictures and posting it on the internet.
I feel like it's bullshit. I feel like women are always held to this standard that we cannot be sexual.
It's not that you can't be sexual. It's why do you need to be?
Let me finish my statement.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. My bad.
They cannot present sexuality and still be considered respectful. It's no different than like Meg Thee Stallion. She is in a committed relationship. Shawty been talking about WAP and everything else and twerking and all that, but she's in a whole committed relationship.
Can I say something? There is one thing. Okay, so as an entertainer, let me say this as an entertainer.
Thank you. People are not property.
Let me say this as an entertainer. There are some things I'm going to wear on stage for entertainment purposes that you're not going to catch me just walking around at the grocery store. Secondly, there is a difference between being sexy and sexual. There is a big difference. You can put on an outfit and be very much so sexy without being sexualized. It's a way to do it. I can be
Okay.
sexy as hell without showing everything I got.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Al. Do you think uh somebody's sexuality should be on what's it called? Should be public knowledge?
I don't see an issue with it.
No, but do you think that it should be?
Do you think that when you meet somebody, it should be what you should know? If you're gonna be my friend, I should know what you like. Do you feel like that?
Like, do you? I'm just saying. Do you think that sexuality should be something that's public? Like, it should just like to me when they say uh come out the closet and all this other stuff, I don't fully agree with that
Oh,
because
yes, I
why?
do.
Because one, your sexuality, in my opinion here, your sexuality, your sex, your sexiness, your everything that deals with sex should be private. It should
Amen.
be private. It should be between you and
And
the
the person you're
person
doing it
that
with.
or the people you're doing it with.
I don't agree with
I
that.
100% agree.
And I'm gonna tell you why I don't agree with that. Part of the reason that you have so much underage sex and these kids exploring is because it's not talked about. Sexuality is not normalized. And that's a part of the problem in this culture. I'm gonna tell you one of the reasons why I did not have sex at a young age. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 18. You know why? My father talked to me about sex. We had very candid conversations about sexuality and what it was. So I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. I didn't feel like I had to go find that. And one of the things I've always done, especially on this show, is be transparent about sexuality because women do not feel like they can talk about sex. It's supposed to be this private.
I don't think that's what he's saying. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think that what he's saying is that it's different to talk to your kids about sex. As a parent, you're supposed to talk to your kids about sex. You're supposed to explain the goods, the bads, the in-betweens to your children. But the world, motherfuckers that ain't your friends, ain't your people, ain't your kindred, ain't motherfuckers that change your way one way or another. That's not their business. That's not something you have to tell them.
Again, I fully understood your question. And again, now I'm not saying bust it wide open on camera, but I do feel like having a conversation and talking about sex, there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like it
and see, and that's what I'm saying. What you said, my issue is what I'm trying to express. That's what I was trying to explain. It's not so much of you can't be sexual. You can't show your sexiness or wear things that are considered a little racy. But we went from people dressing sexy because we had our little Kims, we had our Trinas, we had all of that. So we had that sexiness, but we went from that to everything being sex. Everything,
Lil' Kim,
everything being ran through
is a bad example.
But what I'm no.
Lil' Kim,
okay, you're not listening. What I'm saying is, she was racy as hell, and that's what I just said. There's nothing wrong with dressing racy, but in society, it went from every now and then you'll see somebody dress a little provocative, and it was like oh my God, clutch your pearls. So now everything is sex. TV shows, radio, everything. Sex.
Sex is always,
and it's being thrown out there to the point where it is imprinting on our children. It's imprinting on how they move, how they dress, what they do. Why? Because that's all they're seeing on the TVs, on the reality shows, everywhere. It's half naked ass women.
Me personally, like I said, to that point, the things that are shown on Instagram nowadays, were the things we prayed to see when we were teenagers.
Yep.
Like, what is so normalized that you could just go and I can open up my screen, my Instagram right now and scroll and see 50 potentially what we would have called 20 years ago nudes.
And boys was still in their daddy's Playboys to see the shit
Yeah,
that boys can open their phone
yeah.
now to just see on a regular. And that's where I feel like the problem is.
So the thing about it is, me personally, like I said, me personally, I feel like people's sexuality, what you that stuff should be private. It shouldn't be public to the world. So when you go out and you showing your entire body off to the world, even though it's covered, I mean, you the nibbles and the coochie's covered, you know what I'm saying? But when you go out and that's what you present, you got to understand that sometimes your backlash or what you're going to receive from that is not going to be what you just intended. Because I think that nowadays, people get so used. People feel like they should only be complimented and not criticized.
Right.
And you're going to be criticized more than likely before you get complimented. So people who catch this criticism and be confused by it, I just be like, what world are you living in? I think you're trying to live in the utopia we should be living in. You know what I'm saying? Where a woman should be able to go out there and wear whatever she wanted to wear without being judged or without being thought of a certain way. But when like they say, when your doctor is wearing the same uniform as a stripper, from a distance, we can't tell the difference.
Right. Because my mother used to tell me all the time, if you don't want to be called something, don't wear the uniform. When you see a nurse in a nurse's uniform, you automatically know it's a nurse. You see a hoe in a hoe uniform, you automatically know it's a hoe.
And that's it. It's just we can't tell the difference. We can't look at Dr. If nobody knew who Dr. Cheyenne Bryant was, and they just saw that picture of her, they would not. Oh, that must no. They had a strip club.
To your point, perfect example. Keke Palmer, America's sweetheart. She's America's sweetheart. Showed up at Usher concert in that outfit, and she was on the fucking blogs for weeks.
And she's a grown ass fucking woman.
But nonetheless, they drug her ass.
But she's going to get criticized,
nothing wrong with that outfit.
And the same. What I'm saying is the idea behind it is, or the fact behind it is, the same compliment she's gonna get is gonna be the same criticism she's gonna get. So you can't just sit back and think you only gonna get compliments.
At the end of the day, I do agree with you that if you're gonna wear it
publicly,
you gotta take both sides.
Yep.
I agree with that. But I feel like it's utter bullshit that because you're a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, these are still grown people that have zero issue. They can be sexual. They can be sexualized. It's no different than the statement of, because I got on a V-neck t-shirt, that get a nigga the right to grope me. No, it doesn't. I don't give a damn.
That goes back to the double standard thing.
That's why it's not a double standard. That's why niggas is mad at Aisha Curry. But that's why niggas is mad at Aisha Curry. Aisha Curry is basically saying she wants to be sexualized, and she's mad that she's not being sexualized.
Hold on, wait. But here's the other thing to that. To what you were saying. This goes back to the conversation of double standards, because is it a double standard or is it an expectation? Because you're a doctor and you're a lawyer and you're a police officer, because those are your roles in society. There is a certain way you are expected to carry yourself. There's a certain way you're expected to present yourself.
It's
exactly, but based on society expectation, her outfit became a problem because of what she does for a living. You get what I'm saying?
Again, back to my exact statement. Bullshit. Because at the end of the day, I don't give a flying fuck what a woman has on. I feel like that is a scapegoat mechanism that has been placed on women. And I just feel this way. There's nothing you guys are going to, say that's going to make me feel any different. It is no different for a man to say, oh, well, she wouldn't have got raped if she didn't have that short skirt on. No, that's not. It is.
That's a reach.
There has been statements all the time.
Yeah.
That if a woman dresses sexy,
she
asks for it.
Yeah.
That's a reach.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. But
that's
those
a reach.
What we talking about ain't the same as that.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's okay. If you take it to that point, then I completely agree with you.
If I walked out in lingerie because that's what the fuck I wanted to wear.
No, what I dress should not dictate how you treat me at all.
Well,
it does not give anybody the right to say, because I decide to dress sexy, I'm not respectful, I'm not a tasteful person, that I'm out here hoeing. That's not what that means. An outfit is an outfit. That's literally what the fuck it is.
But I'm allowed my own opinion.
You are.
And if
my doctor that I know and I go to, I look on the internet one day and I see my doctor on there dressed half naked.
What does that mean?
I'm not gonna be able to look at you the same.
No longer
exactly. When I walk into my doctor's office, not to say I'm not going to treat you professionally or nothing like that, but I may shoot my shot at that point because I'm like, look, I done seen how bad you is.
And this is why I say what I say about the reason why I feel like sexuality is not discussed enough, because that's the problem right there.
No, and you know what though? To a certain extent.
I mean, but I like that about a man though.
But that's what I'm saying. To a certain extent, as a straight man, I love it. I love it. Yo.
I'm like that about a man. If a man does a certain thing on the internet and I see him in person, I'm like,
if these women want to be, if women, this sound crazy. This gonna sound crazy. Fuck it. If women want to be hoes, let them be hoes. I'm gonna raise I know me personally. I'm gonna raise my daughters differently. I'm gonna raise my daughters to be different. But if women want to be hoes, let them be hoes. That's more pussy for us.
But what if they just want to be provocative? They don't want to be hoes. Why they can't just be provocative? Why we gotta go straight to hoe?
That's what I'm
like. Why we gotta go straight to hoe? And why they just can't be provocative? And that's my whole thing. I don't have anything wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman dressing provocatively.
Because what you present
wrong with how you carry yourself when you dress provocatively.
What is the goal of dressing like that?
Because I want to.
And I thought I was sexy when I walked out the fucking house.
Because I want to.
You don't think but you don't think that what you're gonna wear is gonna attract anything?
That's not.
It's gonna attract attention.
That's what
you don't think it's gonna attract attention.
Let me help you out. There. Women do not get dressed for men. Let me help you out.
That is a.
Hold on. Wait. Let me help you out.
That's a lie.
When you in a relationship,
I can't talk over each other.
You're in a relationship, you may get dressed for your man. When you single, you not getting dressed like, oh, I hope I go outside and all the niggas look at me. 9 times out of 10, when you get dressed, you getting dressed because that's what the fuck you liked when you pulled it out your closet.
That is what you are saying.
No, shout out to this is where I'm going to shout out Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. No, and this is where I'm going to shout out Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, because I don't know how long.
I said not all women.
But this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm going to shout her out, because I don't know how long because I believe she was out with her man when she wore this, but I don't know how long she has been with her man. But the fact that she is willing to still dress sexy with her man is a wonderful thing, because I know for a fact, I've seen it. Plenty of women dressed a certain way when they were single, and when they got into a relationship, started dressing completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So, which led me to believe that when they were single and dressing that sexy or dressing that provocative or dressing in a way that is going to get attention, they were looking for attention.
No,
And
I
now
think
that
you
they
look at
have, and now that they've reached their goal, now that they found their goal, they found their man, they don't want that attention anymore.
Well, it's also
So,
a respect thing.
but
It's like if I got a man, why would I dress that way and put him in a situation?
Well,
I'm
gonna speak.
You get what I'm saying?
To the non-heterosexual community, because I feel like, one, if I want to dress sexy, I'm gonna dress sexy because I want to. Whether I have a female or not on my arm, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change. Now, this is where I'll give you the double standard. Lesbians can do that. If I want to dress sexy, my girl ain't gonna have an issue with that.
And ain't nobody gonna think she out here looking for attention.
a stud go to the club, right? A stud go to the club, and it's $20 for men to get in and $10 for a woman to get in. What should she get charged?
She's gonna pay the $10 because she's a woman.
She's a woman. I don't care what you are. Your birth certificate say you're a woman.
No, it also depends on the woman, because one thing you know, we've had this conversation. Not every stud is out here trying to be a man.
Right.
So that depends on the woman.
Yeah.
And what her identifying factor is for herself. You have some masculine presenting women that still absolutely say they are women. They're just masculine presenting.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't put a label on every lesbian that's out here as a stud. You can't do that.
I know I've seen plenty of studs label themselves as men.
Like I said, it depends on that particular woman. Not every woman that identifies as a stud does not identify as like I want to be a man. No, they all do not do that. It depends on the woman.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay.
So I mean,
and I'm just a true believer, and there are some men that like their women to look a certain way. And once again, I'm always stand on how I dress when I'm single. It's not going to be how I dress when I'm in a relationship. It's a respect factor. And the last thing, and I can only speak for me, the last thing I would ever want to do is dress in a way that could potentially cause a problem for my significant other, or cause someone to feel like they can disrespect him or shoot they shot or come at me in a way that is not what I'm available for. You get what I'm saying? So there is a difference in the way that you dress when you're in a relationship and when you're out, because when you're out, I'm single. I don't have nobody to represent. I don't have nobody to think about when I'm moving and when I'm doing.
You have yourself.
Outside of myself. I'm not talking about that. I mean, that's the given. Outside of myself, there's no one else that I have to think about. I don't have to think about anybody else's feelings. I don't have to think about what anybody else would feel if I wore this, or how they would think if I wore this, because I'm single. So all that matters is how the fuck I feel when I wear it and what I liked when I brought it. But when you're in a relationship, those things have to play in your mind. How would my significant other feel?
But even when you're single and you out like that and you dress like that, you still got to understand that there could be a man who may have wanted to approach you, but didn't want to approach you because he was like, I don't want my woman dressed like that. And I know that's not the man for me. And I know that I can't tell my woman how to dress because these women don't like to hear what they should wear and what they shouldn't wear. But
a man should never tell a woman how to dress. That is first of all, let me say this, and I feel like this about men and women. A man should never tell a woman how to dress because certain things should just come naturally. A woman should never have to tell a man how to treat her because certain things should just come naturally. Those are things that should come naturally. Common sense is common.
Yes, but you just said it earlier. You just said it a couple moments ago. So Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is the exception to the rule on this aspect because going to the Jeezy, whatever they went to, I'm sure she had security. I'm sure there was enough security there, and there was enough older people there, and whatever they was gonna be respectful. No, what I'm saying is they was gonna be respectful. But we all have been out there, DC nights, DC clubs, DC let out. Sometimes there's a group of guys out there. Your woman walk by
Mm-hmm.
and she's dressed a certain way. Those gentlemen gonna treat her a certain way, or catcall her, maybe even get inappropriate with her. There's 3, 4 gentlemen out there, and you with your man. Now, in order to protect you, your man has to put basically his life on the line against 4 gentlemen, 3 to 4 gentlemen.
But that goes back to what I
All,
said earlier.
but regardless of what, it's because of how you were dressed. They watched 5 other women walk by with a man who had on jeans and whatever and whatever. They let them go. But Shorty in the sheer bodysuit walks by with the fat butt. Once again, now your man has to defend you put his life on the line against 3, 4 men just because you decided to wear the sheer bodysuit that night. And he told and cherry on the top, he told you, hey baby, don't wear that. You can't tell me what to wear. Now this nigga is getting curb stomped. Now he getting curb stomped by 4 people because it sounds like he should have had his gun, but still, but still, I'm just saying the situation is these are the situations that can happen, and this is why men try to basically eliminate as much of I guess of the threat as possible. Right. That's why we try to tell you what to wear. We don't tell you what to wear because we're trying to control you. We're trying to be safe. We're trying to be low. We're not trying to you're my lady, you're bad. I know you're bad. You've already got my attention. We don't need the attention from the world. So I fully understand what you women say. Yeah, we shouldn't tell you how to dress. We don't want to tell you how to dress. We don't. We honestly do feel that my woman should be able to wear whatever. And once a group of guys or whoever see this lady is taken, they be like, oh man, respect your girl bad. Keep it moving. In a perfect world, that's how it should be. But that's not how it is. So right. We really got to take consideration in how things are versus how things should be. And that's really what that's what I'm saying.
I can agree with that.
Oh, hate me.
There's a time and place for everything. And I just feel like it's a time and place for everything, and everywhere ain't the place or the time.
Facts. Time and place for everything. That sheer bodysuit, wear that thing around the house, in the bedroom, all.
But see, that's like, I think that's where me and a lot of women differ, because I believe lingerie is lingerie for a reason. Lingerie is not a club outfit, and that's just my personal opinion. But that's how I feel. I don't feel like something that's considered a lingerie or something I should be wearing for my man should be something I should be wearing to the club for every fucking body. Those shouldn't be the difference. The same things that I would wear for my man or do for my man should not be what every nigga in the club get to see. Those should be different. They should never be one and the same.
I agree. And that's what most men say. That's what I'm saying. We're not trying to be controlling. We just trying to be safe. We just trying to we trying to protect what's ours. And we know
what's our part, because people ain't property. So how can you say what's mine or that she's mine? Because
if she's my wife and I put a ring on it, or I am, or we have been together, we live together, we share bills, we're trying to build a lifestyle together. She is mine and I am hers. We are ours. Stop playing.
Either you gonna be with me or I'm gonna be with you, or we gonna be together.
Yeah, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always thought it was clever when the one chick was like, "Girl, the why your man is silent." I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "Shit." But hey,
you tell me what days you want.
Oh, hate me. Hey, audience, I hope y'all enjoy me because this might be the last time I'm ever on.
Get a nigga canceled.
Nah, I'm
Oh Lord.
why I'm single because I'm gonna wear what the fuck I want to wear whenever I want to fucking wear it. So
Oh.
I just disagree.
Oh, you are the exception to the rule.
No,
baby.
I'm not.
You
I
gonna
just
do what
no,
you
I
want,
disagree.
when you want,
Period.
how you want.
I
Who gonna tell
disagree
you
because
can't?
I feel like it has been taught, and this is where I go into the double standards and society norms. It has been taught to women for the longest, and this is where I do agree with Amber Rose on the whole slut walk and things
my
like that,
God.
because society has put such a stigma on women that I just disagree with it. Like,
Okay, I thought you was gonna get into that. The slut walk. You agree with her about the slut walk? What part
yeah,
of that?
I
we
feel
agree with?
like
Because
it doesn't mean you're a hoe because you dress provocatively. It doesn't mean you're a hoe because you talk about sex. It doesn't mean you're a hoe because, again, the double standard. Men can sleep with as many women as they fucking
it's
want to,
hard.
and
Because it's
they're
hard.
on.
It's hard for men to get pussy. It's easy for women to give pussy.
That is not true.
Oh my!
I'm going to be.
How are you going to tell a man?
That is
Do you
not
know
true.
do you know what men have to do to get pussy? We have to be funny. We have to be. We have to have money. We have to drive nice things. We have to dress nice. Sometimes we have to do stuff that we can't even control. You got to be tall. You got to grow a beard. You got to do this. You got like. Do you know how many things that a man has to do to be able to get pussy? The average man, and you can look this up. The average man, single man, probably has sex 3 times a year. And that's shooting it up because it's so hard for men who make 40,000, because the average man makes 35 to $40,000 a year. That average man to get to have the money to date, to have his own house, to have his own everything, and still get. Do you know how hard that is for a man to do? Luckily, nigga like me don't have those problems, but
I just died.
but the rest of these niggas, they hurting out here. It's there's
Okay, but
literally
hold on. We're not gonna do that because women have to go through a lot too to get
no,
to
you
the
don't.
place.
You
Because y'all
Mimi,
expect your
you
woman
can walk
to
to the
have
bar
their hair
right now.
down, look a
You,
certain way. Feet can't be ugly. She can't look any kind of way. Her aesthetics has to be together. You want
Mimi, you put together right now. Go to the bar right now and offer a man sex. He gonna take it.
First of all, I'm cute. I don't count.
But when I said no, you know
First
that's
of
what
all,
I'm saying.
don't do that because I'm cute.
No,
I don't
no,
count.
no, no, right.
I don't count. I'm
You can
cute.
write. That's what I'm saying.
Don't do that.
But
I'm beautiful. Don't do that.
even the average ones can do the same thing. A man, even if a man is like you gotta damn near be Michael B. Jordan to be able to walk up to a woman and say,
That's why
I
I'm
might
like,
be doing that.
hey, man, I'm just saying that's what a lot of women consider the sexiest man or at some point have, whatever. You have to be at that level of attractiveness to be able to walk up to a woman and propose sex to her and it actually work.
There's
Like
a lot of
most
funny niggas getting sex. I'm just saying.
no, but no, there's a lot of niggas. There's a lot of niggas getting sex, and a lot of them got to lie to do it. They got to front to do it,
True.
fake all types of shit to do it. Niggas gotta basically set traps to get pussy, where women can
God
just
bless them.
no, 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 everything
I'm
is
just saying,
honestly.
God bless them.
Trap, bait, all that stuff. You got to do it. You got to dress nice. You got to have some jewelry. You got to have your own place. You got to have some money. You got to be funny. You got to be witty. You got to be intelligent. You got to be all these things. You
First
like
of all, nobody is all them things in one.
no, but you have to cultivate yourself to that point to even where because even me, I like to joke because I'm like the typical thing that women used to say. You got to be tall, dark, and handsome, and I say, well, at least I'm 2 out of 3. Let's go. Like,
He says that every day.
You gotta be taller than me. dark and handsome. Like, no. I don't give a fuck about all that extra shit. You just gotta be taller than me.
Wow.
But that's what I'm saying. You just gotta cultivate. You just gotta cultivate the situation, and that's what men have to do. Where most women don't have to do that because whatever your shape, whatever your size, whatever your look, some man is attracted to you.
Well, they say somebody out there for everybody.
There is, and it's so hard to find them.
Oh, goodbye.
That's why we all single.
Okay.
Hey, now for real, shout out just in case y'all never see me again. Shout out.
I'm gay. So
She said I'm gay.
I ain't got no part of this conversation. This is
She
why
said I'm gay. I cannot.
Mm-hmm. Until the right 13-inch come around.
Then she gonna be taken.
It's in the closet. Shit.
No, we talk about the right one. That's the modern one. We need the real.
Oh, yeah.
It's in the closet.
Wait till that 13 throb though. That's the difference when it throb.
I'm about to put her on Tinder and create her a Facebook date so we can hook her up. Like she need that. Trying to hook her up.
Her face.
Help me out.
Look at her face.
Somebody help me.
Girl.
I'm trying to get her on the love connection.
No, thank you. I am gay, y'all. Like that's why.
I'm trying to find her a gay love connection. What we talking about?
It's the Rainbow Coalition over here.
So. We're gonna find my girl. Oh, a man.
I'm gonna find her a manly bitch.
You know,
I don't know what he's talking about.
That's a man. That's a man.
I'm gonna find her a nigga bitch, and she gonna be happily ever after.
It's gonna be like South Central. You know what that is? That there's a man.
Okay, we got 3 minutes. So, because these fools, I can't believe I made it these 2 hours.
That's a good man, Savannah.
I can't. Okay, y'all. We gonna do our goodbyes. Y'all might see Ace Boogie back next week.
Y'all ain't never gonna see me again.
I can't.
Lex Radio gonna cancel me.
I love you too much for that.
Oh man.
And Tracy out here shooting her shot and shit.
Like shit though. We gotta do a Snatched Savage social Tracy so you can get
Hey, Tracy. Watch me boogie on Instagram. Slide them DMs, baby.
Okay, Boogie. Okay, Boogie, shoot your shot. All
right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to another Snatched Savage. I apologize, y'all, because I'm sitting next to the wrong one that has a headache. So
I don't know why she did that. She was better off.
I was sitting on the bed to try to get away from her, but it still wasn't working.
You gotta be on camera, girl. You know that.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Ace Boogie. I ain't talked to him much this week, y'all. He tried to go on vacation on me and shit. But
hey, man, I got to recharge this battery. See, I ain't got the bags under my eyes. I'm actually resting.
Don't worry. Second week of January, don't call me while you back at work.
Don't call me. That's what it is. Hey, you know where if you come back, you know you're gonna need me before I need you.
Second week of January, we're gonna be
true. That is true.
You know that. So stop playing with me.
I'm not even calling your work phone. I'm calling your personal phone.
Hey, heavy. You already know. You already know.
All right, y'all. We will see y'all back next week it'll be the new year.
It'll be in the new year. Happy New Year's to y'all. Be safe. Enjoy yourselves. Love you, Ace Boogie.
Y'all see how she always cutting me off? Can I finish my statement?
All
right, y'all. We love y'all. Have a great one. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, y'all. Peace.
Bye.